Welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're getting into some really interesting news from the Mobile Suit Gundam universe.
Yeah, big stuff, especially if you're a fan of, that iconic character. And there's a new figure involved.
Right. We're looking at the official announcements, the recent news drops about this specific collectible.
Exactly. So our mission today, let's unpack what's actually been announced, get into the details and figure out why this one figure is causing such a buzz.
And that figure, that character, it's Char Aznable, of course.
The one and only. Okay, so the headline news, MegaHouse. They're definitely releasing a new Char Aznable figure. Confirmed.
And it's joining their Gundam Guys Generation line, the GGG series.
Which is a big deal in itself. GGG, for anyone maybe not as familiar, they do these really premium male characters usually.
Yeah, detailed sculpts, typically that 18 scale, so like 210, 230 millimeters tall, made of PVC, ABS, quality stuff.
And here's a bit of history, connecting the dots. Char Aznable was literally the character that kicked off the whole GGG line.
Oh, wow, I actually forgot that. So him getting a new figure in this line is pretty significant then.
It really is. It brings it full circle in a way.
Okay, so which Char are we getting? The announcement specifies, right?
It does. It's Char's the Supreme Commander, specifically from the movie Mobile Suit Gundam, Char's Counterattack.
Ah, the Char's Counterattack look. Instantly recognizable, that Neo Zeon uniform.
Exactly. Represents a really crucial kind of final stage for him in the Universal Century timeline. It's defining.
And here's the bit that seems to have collectors really buzzing. The announcement specifically says, what was it? A completely new sculpt.
That's the key phrase. Completely new sculpt. So not just a tweaked version or like a different paint job on an old mold.
Right. Which means for people who maybe already have Char figures, even older GGG ones, this is genuinely new.
Absolutely. It suggests MegaHouse is putting serious effort into a fresh take. Maybe more dynamic, maybe capturing details previous figures didn't. It makes it a must-consider piece, even if you own others. Okay, maybe let's give a super quick refresher on Char, just for context, especially his Char's Counterattack role.
Sure. So everyone knows him as a Red Comet, right? Amuro Ray's rival from the original series, often masked.
Took on other names, like Quattro, Bajeena. His backstory is tied up with the whole Zabi family conflict. Very complex.
Yeah. And in Char's Counterattack, he's leading Neo Zeon. He has this pretty extreme plan for humanity's future, trying to force everyone into space.
Drastic is putting it mildly. So this figure captures him right at that intense, pivotal moment as Supreme Commander.
It really does capture the weight of that role.
So, okay, people are excited. They want it. What are the practical details? When can you actually, order this thing?
Good question. The details are rolling out. Reservations are set to open really soon, June 5th, 2025.
June 5th. Okay. And they showed pictures, prototypes?
Yep, the painted prototype images. Those were revealed just the day before, June 4th, so people can see what that new sculpt actually looks like.
Crucial for collectors. Now, the usual questions.
Right.
Price, release date.
Still officially to be announced, or PA on both of those.
But we can make an educated guess, maybe, based on past GGG figures, especially Char ones.
Yeah, looking back, prices have been in the ballpark of, say, 18,700 Japanese yen up to maybe 36,300 yen.
Which translates very roughly to, what, like 120 to 250 US dollars, depending on the figure and the exchange rate at the time, obviously.
Exactly. And availability should be through the usual places, specialized hobby stores, internationally, too.
Okay. One thing that wasn't explicitly mentioned, but is often a feature with GGG, any word on interchangeable parts, like extra hands or a different head, maybe.
Not confirmed for this specific figure yet, no. That's something we'll have to wait and see on as more info comes out. It's definitely possible, given the line's history.
Right. It adds value for sure.
Looking at the bigger picture, Gundam itself, it's always been more than just giant robots, right? It tackles war, politics.
Mature themes, yeah. And Char is just such a fascinating part of that. He's charismatic, but deeply flawed.
Absolutely. And his actions in Char's Counterattack are extreme, but they come from his history, his philosophy. This figure embodies that kind of gravitas.
Well put. Okay, so wrapping it up, the main takeaway. MegaHouse is dropping a brand new, newly sculpted GGG figure of Char Aznable.
Specifically, the Supreme Commander from Char's Counterattack. Reservations kick off June 5th. It's definitely big news.
Yeah. Huge news for fans of the Red Comet and high-end figure collectors in general.
And hey, if you find these deep dives useful, helping you sort through the announcements and get the key info, definitely think about subscribing. That way you won't miss out when we tackle other topics.
Absolutely. So we'll leave you with this to think about. In Char's Counterattack, Char tries to do something pretty drastic, arguably terrible. So why does he still resonate so much?
Yeah.
Why is he still one of the most popular, compelling characters in anime history?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Something to mull over.